presentation of the Oregon Sports Network.
And Oregon is going to play in the national championship game. Big Ten champions. Big Ten champs.
National champions, yes.
Oklahoma City bound the Oregon Ducks.
Awesome day to be a Duck, man.
Boom inside. Touchdown Oregon. He gets loose. Fires. Hit. Pops the three. Oh, yeah. It's all Oregon.
This is Duck Insider.
It's about how to be a group of people that know how to love each other to the absolute fullest.
Pleasure, a joy to be with them each and every day, and I can't wait for the future.
It's just fun to be a part of a community that cares, that is passionate, and when we come together, powerful things can happen.
This is Duck Insider on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield, presented by OnPoint Community Credit Union. People are the point. Now let's go live to the Country Financial Studio to talk Oregon Duck Athletics.
It's a very grateful broadcast crew in the Country Financial Studio today. Joey Mack, Jerry Allen, Mike Jorgensen, Scott Phillips is here. As Jerry would say, a cast of thousands in the Country Financial Studio.
Let's throw all the flags.
Both a yellow and a red flag already going to Scott. It is Oregon men's basketball game day, the first exhibition of the season tonight, 7 o'clock. Hope to see a lot of you at Matthew Knight Arena. We'll go on the air as well, myself and Luke Jackson, at 7 o'clock tonight. Just getting to know this Oregon basketball team. Some new faces, but some also returning stars. There's 4 McDonald's All-Americans on this roster.
Crazy.
Yeah, a lot of.
They have some names too.
A lot of depth, I think, that we're going to get to see.
Pronunciations, you got to.
Oh, I'm fine.
Are you good? Oh,
I'm
you
fine.
got that? Okay.
I mean, it's nice when they all go by their nicknames.
Oh.
It helps.
Yeah.
Helps in a
Does
big
it
way.
help me as a listener?
Yes.
That doesn't know.
Because I will use their last names.
Okay.
Yeah. First names are more challenging than the last names. I'll put it that way.
Well, looking forward to it.
Yeah. Utah in town, familiar foe. So that's tonight. Also getting ready for a big-time Oregon football game. Guys, I mean, this is going to be fun to see a Wisconsin team that gave Oregon a grinder of a contest in Madison last year, I should say. At the end of, 7 straight weeks of playing football without a bye? Oregon had the longest stretch of any power team in the nation last year without a bye, of consecutive weeks with games played. I think that aided Wisconsin's effort, but boy, Wisconsin stayed in the game. This is a different-looking Wisconsin team. They've really struggled offensively, but still, it's a Big Ten opponent. You got to show up and be ready for them.
Yeah, it's a different-looking opponent in one sense, in that their offense is really struggling because of injuries. This team is beat up more than any other team that I can remember in college football this year due to injuries and backup players. But their defense is still pretty good. I watched that Ohio State game, and Ohio State had to earn their yards and didn't run the ball very well until late in the game. So, Georgia, you got to respect their defense. They're pretty good.
Well, as has been the case, I think, with any college football team that has a really good defense, outstanding defense, defenses keep you in games. Yeah. Offenses help you win games. And as is the case with Iowa for years and years and years, their defense is always outstanding, so they're in every game, have a chance to win. Just sometimes the offense can't get them over the top of the hump, and that's been the case with Wisconsin this year. And so, what's going to happen with this one? 2 teams, I think, that because of the weather conditions are going to want to be able to run the ball and run it effectively. So I'll be able to say that all day long, run the freaking ball, okay? And that's what both these teams are going to try to do. So then what happens, it does the weather create any type of effect on it. The one thing, these 2 teams have played some tremendous games over the history of their games, and I don't expect really tomorrow to be any different. I hope it is as a Duck fan on the Duck side of things, but whenever these 2 teams get together, it's always a close one.
Yeah, it has been. It's amazing, too, to think about. I was talking with Matt LePay about this. There have been some big-time Rose Bowl matchups between these 2 teams, too.
Russell Wilson.
I kind of went down memory lane a little bit with that last year, right? Thinking about, this is a regular season game, but the Russell Wilson game comes to mind. 2020 started out great for Oregon. Now, the rest of that year wasn't ideal for all of us, but 2020 started out great. January 1st of 2020 was a lot of fun with Justin Herbert scoring 3 touchdowns in that Rose Bowl, I don't know. I think that these sorts of matchups are fun. But that being said, if you're the Ducks, there's some pomp and circumstance around this game for good reason, but none of that is as fun if Oregon doesn't play Oregon football coming up on Saturday. You mentioned the weather. I'm curious, running the ball. There's been a focus on that, certainly from this team. And the 2 freshman running backs got a chance to talk to the media for the first time this week. So it's been one of the narrative points, right? The two freshmen in Deere Hill and Jordan Davison. But I'll just say this, and Jerry, I'm curious for your thoughts. I think Oregon's offensive line, there's been such a focus on the running backs. That's great. And against Indiana, Oregon's offensive line allowed 6 sacks. I think that offensive line was much, much better against Rutgers. The offensive line continues to be a key.
Well, I thought it's been a key, I think, all year long. I think that Indiana game was give Indiana credit. They earned that victory. They were the better team that day, there's no doubt. But I don't feel like Oregon's offense in general, the offensive line, played Oregon football on that day. So I've said the offense starts with Poncho, the center. And from there out, and last week against Rutgers, I think they took a little offense at saying, hey, your offensive line struggled against Indiana. You let your quarterback get sacked. You didn't run the ball well. Things didn't go well. They didn't like that. So they worked hard that last week getting ready for that Rutgers game. And, Jordan, you could see the efforts of that work in that game against Rutgers. They were physical. They were on point. They did everything the way we'd seen them do up until that Indiana game.
They were dialed in. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
And I don't care who you're playing. To run for 400 yards in a game doesn't just happen. It doesn't. And historically, you can look back in history. How many times have they run? I don't know what the number is, but it doesn't happen very often. So to do that against a Rutgers team that had played some pretty good football all season long, I wouldn't say their defense was the strength of the team, but at the same time to do 400-plus against them was great. You're right, Jerry. They were spot on. And it was one of those ones where, what I loved about it is all of a sudden it was that identity that you got back.
Yes.
This team, that's an identity that you want to carry everywhere you go, is I'm going to come and I'm going to kick your rear end at the line of scrimmage. And that's exactly what Oregon did. Need to continue it on against Wisconsin, who, they want the strength of their defense against Oregon's strength, and that's the offensive line and interior lines. So it's going to be a battle. I guess when I talk about weather, Joey, I'm talking about not only being able to run the ball, and depending on how wet, it's going to be wet, how wet it's going to be, is taking care of the ball.
Yes.
Because when it gets wet, it gets punched, it gets stripped. Both ways.
Yep.
Oregon's going to do it to Wisconsin and the other way around. You've got to really take care of the ball. In the last couple of weeks, Oregon's not taking care of it.
Yeah, win the turnover battle. I mean, Coach Lanning even said it on the coaches show, right? Like, the Rutgers game did not start the way Oregon wanted it to. It finished mostly the way Oregon wanted it to, but it didn't start the way Oregon wanted it to with that fumble. Now, a nice play, right? Credit to a defender in that moment for Rutgers.
Right.
But, yeah, you always want to win the turnover battle and take care of the ball. I think, though, that for Oregon, I keep coming back to that identity. I'm glad that you said that. Like, the way in which Oregon goes about business and wins games. They got back to that against Rutgers, and another opportunity to do that here against Wisconsin. And, of course, there will be a lot of tie-dye.
Yeah, sort
Here
of.
we are in solid colors today, and there's going to be tie-dye
It never
everywhere.
rains at Autzen Stadium, but they don't make a lot of tie-dye raincoats.
I thought about going with the tie-dye today, but then basketball tonight, I didn't know how many people would wear the tie-dye basketball tonight. I don't know.
Oh, I bet
we'll
you.
find out. I bet some will.
I bet
but any at the scorers table?
Yeah.
On the coaching staff?
Yeah, there might be a little bit.
Maybe.
I
You know
hope
what?
so.
I'll bet you that at least one coach is wearing a tie-dye shirt during shoot-around today. I'll bet you.
Gotta be. Yeah.
I'll bet you there is
Somebody.
By the way, talking about the rain, the wind.
Yeah, the wind.
The
So it's
wind
gusts
tomorrow.
of 30-plus miles an hour.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting to see how that goes.
Yeah, that affects the passing game, right? I mean, there's no doubt about it. It never rains at Autzen Stadium, but it can be a little windy sometimes.
It can be.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's a wet rain.
Might mess with the kicking game, too, a little bit.
That's right.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, I think ball security becomes a key.
Yeah, I do.
Right?
There's no doubt.
There's no doubt about that. But talking about the game day timeline, though, I know a lot of fans are excited for a 4 o'clock kickoff.
Yes.
Guys,
Me too.
Right? It's been a lot of
Yes.
12:30 kickoffs for the Ducks here at Autzen Stadium. A 4 o'clock kickoff for Wisconsin facing Oregon. Wear tie-dye. 10 a.m. the parking lot's open. 1 o'clock the Mashofsky Center opens. At 1:45 the Ducks will march to victory. And at 2 o'clock there's going to be a DJ and inside of the Mashofsky Center. A little bit of a bonus tailgate and performance in the Mashofsky Center a couple hours before kickoff. The Seating Bowl opens at 2:30, and then at 4 o'clock it's kickoff against Wisconsin. Televised on Fox Sports 1. We'll have a 2 o'clock pregame show for you across the Oregon Sports Network. And Jerry and Jorgie have both been squinting and trying to read our program monitor, as we say here in the studio.
What do you think we're focused in on?
The concession item of the game
you got it.
is the nacho average hot dog.
That's not an average hot dog, okay? That's what I was looking at, too, as I was looking. Does that say average?
What does that mean?
It will be located at the Modelo Cantina stands behind sections 24 and 36, 38.
Yeah, it goes with Modelo.
I'm just saying the same thing.
36.
Perfect match.
Yes.
Yeah.
What a match.
So there you go. And I have a feeling that there might be a hot dog barreling through the door here in just a second. But anyway, Oregon, Wisconsin, there's your timeline. I'm excited for an evening game at Autzen. Haven't had one in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same
under
here.
the lights. It kind of makes you feel like Friday Night Lights.
It does.
That feeling. I just want to mention, I think
There he
I think that
is,
John
102.
Sargent is here. Now
That was it?
I think that John Sargent, he literally scared the pee out of me when I came by his office earlier here because I'm trying to get over here in a hurry to get to the bathroom, and he jumped out of the door and scared me, and I'm like,
Look at the cups!
oh, look at the cups.
Yes.
Oh, look
I
at
had
the
no
cups.
idea they were even doing the cups.
Thanks, Sarge.
Maybe I've just been not
you-
paying
Special
attention.
edition
Thank you.
cup.
Oh, my gosh. the
Tie-dye
hot dog.
Hey,
cup.
Sarge,
It's a
so we were
5-pound hot
I just
dog.
want to ask you what once you get on, I'll ask you the question instead of
That's
asking
not
you
an
before
average
then.
hot dog.
I know, right? That's what I want to ask him. How can
Unbelievable.
when you sit down and have the mic in your hand, I'll ask you the question. I don't want you answering
What is
without
this
the mic in
thing?
your hand. Holy moly.
Wow.
That's going to
Look at that hot dog.
Okay, I need a knife and a fork and a lot of napkins.
I've got a lot of napkins.
Look
Oh,
at that.
Thanks.
Is that really a hot dog?
Here's a fork for you.
No, that is.
Jorgie, you want a fork?
I'm going to need one in a while, yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, I am.
Oh,
Did I scoop it?
Yeah,
look
you
at that
did.
Right there.
Nice job.
Wow.
So, Sarge,
Sarge.
here's my question for you. And I was squinting at the board when they were showing the game day and obviously the concession stand item of the day and that type of deal.
Wow.
Why would the term average be used with this? That's not an average hot dog.
But
That's not
It's
an average.
nacho.
Shut up.
Nacho
It's
average.
nacho average.
Come on.
I didn't get that.
Okay.
I did.
I didn't
Well, now you
either.
do.
I
Perfect.
Did you?
I did not either. Oh,
Good.
my gosh.
Oh my God! What an
That's
idiot.
okay. So we sell them in our nacho stands.
Yeah, it's a
and
ni-
so
ni-
it's a nacho
Oh.
hot dog.
And you
But
wonder why I'm in last place with the picks.
I can't figure that one out.
That just went
Nacho
right over the
average.
top. I mean,
Oh, I'm
right
okay.
over the top.
I'm embarrassed.
Good. I'm glad that there was a good answer.
Nacho.
We have a
It
lot of fun stuff this
It
week.
is nacho average hot dog.
wrong
Ain't no
with
doubt
What else
about
should
it.
fans
Talk about
know
the
while
cups.
We've
Talk
got
about the
we've got
cups.
the Dancing Bear Cup.
The Dancing Bear Cup's pretty great.
With a duck in it.
We have some Hop Valley koozies
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
that are tie-dye, of course.
This is so cool.
Our partners at Hop
that's
Valley
nice.
also made a special beer this week. It's Dang Green, but they went with the tie-dye theme on the
special
label this
edition
week.
for just
Wow.
this time.
Special
right?
edition.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
So that's a pretty fun one.
Cool.
And then we're doing another Yeti this game.
Cool.
Grateful Ducks on one side
Show it to the camera. That's what matters. There you go.
and UO on the other.
That's
so,
cool. Nice work, Sarge.
the
So yeah, we've
old
got some
school
fun
block
stuff.
UO.
We got some
There
fun
we go.
stuff
You outdid
along with that nacho average hot dog.
Nacho.
And I just would like to point out that is a not your average nacho hot dog, okay?
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right.
You're welcome.
We're not going to live this down. We're never going to
You're
live
never
this
going to
down.
live this
I can't
down.
believe.
I am going to open the broadcast with, wow,
I'm
this
never
is
gonna
not
pick
your
'em again.
average game, huh?
Never gonna pick them again. I'm never gonna pick them again.
You've been listening too much.
yeah.
I just want Jerry to take a big bite of about
Yeah.
5 or 6 of these
Sarge,
green things.
can you eat this with your hands?
I probably could.
Yeah, it's tough to, huh?
It'd be all over your front.
This
Jerry
thing
could
is-
try.
Jerry,
He doesn't have the bib today. Though.
No,
the
I'm
bib
not-
today.
if I'd have
Today was a
known-
bib day.
Yes, it was a bib day.
You didn't get your jersey.
No, we didn't have one yet.
Oh.
Well, it's over there now.
They're selling quick.
Yeah, they are. I was there this morning at the duck store, and the line went to the back door past the coffee area.
That's what I'm saying. So
people are buying 2 and 3 at a time.
Look, big release day was today for a lot of the Nike run of the apparel, and I didn't even go ask Michelle.
Right.
To Michelle at the Duck store, we love you. That's why the shoe duck jersey's still on our mannequin here.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Sarge,
been
this
going
is
quick.
fantastic, by the way.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool thing with the Grateful Dead.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. Were you at the concert in '94?
I was not.
Jerry was.
Jerry
am I
was.
the
I talked
only
to Jerry
one?
about it yesterday.
Am I the only one? I must have.
Georgie was in Portland.
Jerry thinks he was.
No. No. I was there. I just
But
don't
he's not
remember
sure.
being there. There's a difference.
Good.
We've been told he was there, but he doesn't remember being there.
What else
Good.
should fans
No.
know, Sarge?
I think it's going to be a fun day, a wet day.
Yeah.
Wear your tie-dye, and let's beat some Badger.
Yeah.
Wear your tie-dye.
Absolutely.
John Sargent, the head of Hanger Management.
Sarge, thank you.
He has made sure that
Wow.
my basketball broadcast will be an interesting one tonight.
Yeah. Eat those jalapenos. It's gonna be
Go
very
Ducks!
interesting.
Chili.
Go Ducks!
Go Ducks. Thanks, Sarge.
Oh,
John
guys.
Sargent, head of Concessions.
This
is good.
Huge.
This is really good.
That's good stuff.
Look at the cups.
Oh, we got koozies. You want a koozie?
Oh, heck yes.
You want a koozie?
Oh, yeah. There we go.
I'm keeping a koozie. Anybody else want to? Well, we got a lot. We have koozies.
Yeah, okay.
The koozies are fun.
Yeah, they are.
Koozies are fun. Thank you, Sarge.
Go Ducks!
Go Ducks. We have no fun on Fridays. At all.
Someday we will.
Hey, we had a request from the comments to show the cup a little bit closer. Could we get an assist from camera operator Scott? I think that the cup's pretty great.
That is just awesome.
That's cool. That's cool. Sarge has been doing some digging for us on if he has at least like the renderings of all the cups that we've done in his time since he's been at Oregon.
It's a bunch.
I want to print like a just really long image of all of them and put it up in the studio. I think
I
it'd be
wished
pretty
I'd
cool.
have kept them.
So he says he's still got one of every cup we've done since he's been the head of Concessions.
I did have, but my kids.
I've got a lot of them, but I don't have all of them.
You'll discover one day when you go to get something and the kids are like, "Oh, thanks, Dad."
No, it's starting to happen. it's
a
starting
good
to
thing.
happen.
It's a good thing.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a break so we can eat.
Yeah.
We got picks to make, and I'm feeling good about picks this week. It's going to be a fun week.
Poor Jergy.
Poor
Jergy.
Maryland.
You know,
It was right there.
you could start taking cold showers to prepare.
I might be doing that. Yep.
Stuck Insider. It's Friday. Game day eve. Keep it here on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
As a local community credit union founded by teachers, OnPoint is committed to supporting the students and faculty at the University of Oregon. And on game day, we're right there with you, on the field, in the bleachers, and in the classrooms. Drop by one of your local branches today and discover the many ways OnPoint can help support your financial well-being. OnPoint Community Credit Union. People are the point. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
We know you turn to the Duck Store for all your game day needs. And for students at the University of Oregon, it's even more. Class supplies, jobs, a seat on our board, a place to take a quick coffee break. Because we're your student-first, non-profit college store, every purchase you make directly supports the very community we serve. From working in our counters to studying in the classroom, from directing our stores to cheering in the stands, the people we serve, the students, are the very people who are the Duck Store.
You're listening to Duck Insider. Duck Insider on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
This message is for Shauna, my mom who just finished her high school diploma. I wanted to say I'm so proud of you for finishing school. You told me it's never too late to achieve your dreams. I hope to make you as proud as you have made me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Finish your high school diploma for you and for them. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Don't act like that. Don't wear that. Don't think that. I've heard everything you tell yourself every time you felt different. And I want you to know that you can be vulnerable and powerful. That taking care of your mind is taking care of everyone you love and who loves you. Love your mind. Find mental health resources at loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
You know you make me wanna take my heels up and throw my hands up and throw my head back and come on now, so good to see you real.
Jerry's about half done. Georgie is. Oh, Georgie wore white today. What were you thinking?
Well, I wasn't thinking about the Average hot dog. Obviously.
Average nacho.
We're back on Duck Insider, presented by OnPoint Community Credit Union. Joey Mack, Jerry Allen, Mike Jorgensen in the Country Financial Studio. The cups are great. The hot dogs are great. To Luke Jackson, I'm just going to apologize to you now, broadcast partner, for tonight. You might have to take some time doing play-by-play.
You should apologize to everybody in your zone.
That's only Luke. There's no one else around me. Well, we'll see.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
Luke will be ready.
Yeah. At least in football, it's an open booth when you have, like, some chili, Jerry.
Sometimes that hasn't made any difference.
That's
okay. True. Can we kind of move to the next subject here? Okay.
Oregon and Wisconsin coming up 4 o'clock tomorrow, and then we've got a slew of 9 a.m. games that we'll all be paying attention to while setting up that Autzen. So, picks last week. Jorgie took some risks, and it actually paid off for him.
A little bit.
Yeah, you are now within one game of Jerry.
Yeah.
You were 2 games down of Jerry. Jerry put together a 5-3 week.
Bad week.
The Coin put together a 5-3 week.
That's embarrassing.
Jorgie went 6-2, and I went 7-1. And I'm happy to report that selfishly, that means I've got a 2-game lead on Jerry.
Holy cow.
And
you may have company in the ice bath.
How's that cold shower?
If we finish tied, does that mean we both have to get in?
Maybe. Yeah.
Should we have a pick-off?
There is a
chance. We could do
we'd
bowl
have to flip
pick 'em.
the coin.
Flip the coin.
Oh.
So the good news, at least for everybody, is the order will be as follows. Me, followed by Jorgie, then the Coin, and then Jerry. Because the Coin outpicked you last week also there, buddy.
Coin's been on a streak.
That's 2 weeks in a row that Jerry has lost to the Coin.
So what's the Coin's record?
Well,
been
you
the
guys
last
lost
2
to the
weeks?
Coin. No, Jorgie lost to the Coin last week, too.
No, everybody lost to the Coin 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's right.
Last 2 weeks,
Coin
is
went 6-2. Last 2 weeks,
right.
Coin is 11-5.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Wow.
The Coin is now picking at a 53% rate, which would be on pace to be.
That's got to be the best ever.
2015, the Coin was 54%.
Ooh.
And in 2024, the Coin was 57%.
Wow.
So Coin's had some good years.
Making up ground, though.
Coin's had some good years. Yeah, we've put together, all of us, a good season. Right now, I mean, so Jorgie's in third place, picking at an 83% rate. And I just want to point out that picking at that 83% rate, that would be the highest rate we've ever had. And he's in third place right now.
You guys are tough.
You know?
You guys are tough.
The highest rate we've ever had for an entire season was 82.28% by Jorgie in 2022.
And you're at 83%?
And he's at 83%.
Yeah. This has been an interesting year.
He's at 83% right now.
And I'm 3 down.
And he's down 3.
So does that mean the Big Ten is easier to pick than the Pac-12 was? I mean,
I guess.
Everybody seems to be coming back to the pack a little bit these last couple of 2 or 3 weeks.
It does seem that way.
It does, doesn't it?
They're getting tougher. Games are getting tougher.
Yeah. I mean, I
we
don't
were
know.
90-ish a couple 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We were all right around 90. Now all of a sudden we're dropping back in the 80s.
Yeah. It gets a little tougher.
Yeah.
It gets a little tougher as you go. So we head into this week. 9 a.m. on Fox. UCLA, 3-4 now. Sitting at 3-1 in Big Ten play. Got it done last week. Good pick, Jorgie, over Maryland.
Thank you.
And now they got to face number 2 ranked Indiana. Sitting at 7-0, 4-0 in Big Ten play. I think that the rebirth for UCLA comes back to earth a little bit this week, and Indiana gets the win.
Yep, I agree. I think they come back to earth a little bit. Indiana's going to be focused with UCLA coming in, playing like they are. They're playing some really good football, offensively and defensively. So Indiana's going to be focused, and I think with that focus, they're going to be that much better in this game than they would have been if UCLA had continued down the course of losing a bunch of games. So anyhow, Hoosiers, I think Hoosiers take control of this one early and really solidly win this game, Jerry.
Okay, I think I will flip the coin.
You got there.
It's tails, UCLA.
Let's go, Coin.
Come on, Coin.
Yeah.
All right. The game's at Indiana, okay? That's an advantage. So because of that, I'm going to give them a slight advantage. So instead of scoring 28 more points than UCLA, they score 30. Okay? Oh, it's Indiana easily. Come on. I know UCLA has played some good football lately, but Indiana is really good, and they're at home. No.
They're on a mission.
They're on a mission.
Isn't it amazing, though, what they've done, UCLA?
It is, yeah.
I mean, again, it always goes one of two ways, after you have a midseason coaching change. And they really did have a little bit of a resurgence there, which was cool to see.
I don't think it was just the head coaching change either. I think Jerry Neuheisel was, that offense, he's inventive. Right. I think that brought some life to the offense, and they started believing that they could do more things.
No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. So Indiana across the board, coin might be getting back toward 50%. We'll see. Also at 9 a.m., this game on Fox Sports 1, Northwestern. Guys, don't look now. Northwestern is 5-2 and 3-1 in Big Ten play.
Wouldn't have thought that.
And they are visiting a Nebraska team that is also 5-2 and 2-2 in Big Ten play. If I told you going into the year that this would be a pair of 5-2 teams meeting at this point in the season, whoever wins this one is bowl eligible, I don't know that we would have seen that.
No, I would have thought that Nebraska would be up here, Nebraska and Northwestern down here.
Yeah,
I thought Nebraska was by far the
best. Meanwhile, Nebraska, they're back at home now after losing, or well, I should say winning a tough road game at Maryland, and then in back-to-back road games, they got beat pretty good by Minnesota 24-6. Dylan Raiola was sacked 9 times in that game by Minnesota. Minnesota's got another Friday night game coming up against Oregon in a few weeks at Autzen Stadium. But meanwhile, Northwestern, after starting the season 1-2, the Ducks handed them their second loss, they have rattled off 4 straight wins. 17-14 against UCLA. 42-7 against UL Monroe. They won at Penn State 22-21, and they just shut out Purdue 19-0. Now they're on the road at Nebraska. Can they get it done on the road at Nebraska? It would not surprise me if they do. I think that the Cornhuskers had their cage rattled last week. I think the cage will not collapse on Dylan Raiola as often this week. I'm going to go with the home team in Nebraska. But Northwestern, I think that's a fun team to keep an eye on here down the stretch. They could play spoiler for a few people.
It's been kind of cool to see the way that they've come back. I mean, as well as Oregon played when they went to Northwestern and just completely owned that game. I mean, had a chance at the end to make it basically 41-0 before it became 34-14, but in complete control of that game. And look what they've done since then. And a good win over UCLA, it all of a sudden looks like.
Right.
So home team. I'm taking Nebraska, home team. I thought you would defer that game. I thought you might just.
I don't think that's the toughest pick of the week.
I don't either. I would agree. Let's see what the coin does.
I just think Northwestern's got a hard time scoring points.
Tails, the visitor. Northwestern.
Hey, look, coin. I think that's a good pick, coin. I don't think that's the toughest game of the week, which is why I did not defer it.
Okay, I've got some notes, but I just came here from the eye doctor, so my eyes are like this, and I'm having trouble reading my notes. Raiola is like 72% throwing the ball. Stone, 59%. Northwestern, their offense, I just don't think they can compete against Nebraska on the road. I thought Nebraska played a pretty good game, I think, against Michigan. If I remember right, they were in that ball game. So I think Nebraska's a pretty good team. I think Northwestern is too, but on the road, with their offense not really that good, I think Nebraska gets the win.
It's interesting with Nebraska and first with Northwestern. So here's the remaining schedule for Northwestern after they go to Nebraska. Then they're at USC. That's a late game at USC. It's a 6 o'clock start. They're at home against Michigan, at home against Minnesota, and then they're at Illinois.
It's a tough finish.
So it doesn't get much easier for Northwestern. This could become the critical game determining bowl eligibility for them.
Oh, wow.
Which is kind of, but again, they've done it so far. Right?
No, they have.
So it's kind of interesting. Meanwhile, Nebraska's got to go to USC. Or I'm sorry, they're hosting USC. Then they're at UCLA, at Penn State, and against Iowa. A little easier finish for Nebraska, I think.
Not a whole lot
but
easier.
Not a whole lot
easier.
Yeah. Not a whole lot easier.
This is a key game for both of them.
Key game for both of them. I think it's a big one here in Week 9. Timeout. We're going to come back, make some more picks. Jerry and Jorgie are here. I'm Joey Mack. Oh, yeah.
I'm going to eat
Another bite.
Another bite. Back after this on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
Dear Truckin' Awesome, Toyota Tundra's got heart-pounding horsepower. Tacoma is one rugged ride, and the 4Runner is tough as nails. Truck, yeah. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
As a local community credit union founded by teachers, OnPoint is committed to supporting the students and faculty at the University of Oregon. And on game day, we're right there with you, on the field, in the bleachers, and in the classrooms. Drop by one of your local branches today and discover the many ways OnPoint can help support your financial well-being. OnPoint Community Credit Union. People are the point. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
Dear Truckin' Awesome, Toyota Tundra's got heart-pounding horsepower. Tacoma is one rugged ride, and the 4Runner is tough as nails. Truck yeah. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
This is Duck Insider, presented by OnPoint Community Credit Union on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
I'm a pretty great multitasker. I can wash dishes and do laundry. I can roller skate while walking my dog. I can even order lunch while doing my homework. But I can't use my phone while driving. A distracted driver is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. So when it comes to driving, please, don't be a multitasker.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
How serious is youth vaping? Irreversible lung damage serious. 1 in 10 kids vape serious, which warrants a serious conversation from a serious parental figure like yourself. Not the seriously know-it-all sports dad or the seriously smart podcaster. It requires a serious conversation that is best had by you. No, seriously, the best person to talk to your child about vaping is you. To start the conversation, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Boy, you know, I'm always amazed at how fast these guys come up with things to write on the whiteboard hand. Those of you that are watching the show, you now know that the coin is 11-5 since the finger flip incident. The great finger flip incident of 2025.
I think that's going a little far to say it was great. The finger flip incident.
If people were just tuning into the show for the first time, what do you think they would think about being, a finger flip?
Ryan's over there going, give me a break.
You're right. Yeah. No, Ryan Milano did not flip the coin. He shot putted it in the air.
I still...
And
you have to have him show us how he did that.
No.
No? Okay.
With the thumb flip, yeah. That was...
I can't even...
The index finger flip. I don't know how he does
do
it.
this?
Yeah, but
is that what you do?
You're right, though, Georgie.
No, it's a combination, kind of a shot put finger deal.
Right.
No?
Yeah, right.
Welcome back to Duck Insider, presented by OnPoint Community Credit Union.
I don't want to try.
Is there
Sorry,
cheese
Joy.
on the coin now?
No, there's a little bit of nacho sauce. But
we
we're
get
in
distracted.
The Country Financial Studio. I think this might be the toughest pick of the week coming up. Another 9 a.m. game. This one's on Big Ten Network, guys. Rutgers is 3-4 and 0-4 in Big Ten play. Purdue is 2-5, 0-4 in Big Ten play. Someone's getting a Big Ten win this week.
Where are they playing?
They're in West Lafayette.
Purdue.
Playing at Purdue. Tough pick. I truly think that this is a coin flip game, but I'm not going to defer this one because I have some thoughts on a 12:30 game here coming up.
Would agree.
I am going to go with the home team simply because they're at home. I think in a true pick'em type game, I'm going with the home team. Purdue gets it done. I think Rutgers is more talented. Purdue gets the win.
Yeah. Purdue is playing better football this year, and they're at home. Better football than they did past years. I wouldn't say better than, of course, I wouldn't say Rutgers is playing great football right now either.
No.
The way Oregon took them to task and the way that they have not finished second halves of their game. And I just think the home team.
They have scored points at home. They have not scored points on the road.
I think the home team, Purdue, is good at home and good enough to beat Rutgers at home. So I'm taking the Boilermakers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tough
Coin.
one.
Say the home team.
Good pick.
Purdue. I won't
the Boilers.
disagree with you. I think I think Rutgers can throw the ball, but Oregon did something against them last week that if Purdue looked at that game going, okay, they took that passing game away. So I'm interested to see what Purdue does defensively against Rutgers. Rutgers' second half been a struggle team. When you're on the road, the second half gets even tougher. So I'm gonna go with Purdue.
Man, I thought somebody would take Rutgers, but I can't. I guess I'm not super
I'm just going to be
surprised.
honest. If you'd have taken Rutgers, I would have taken Purdue. If you'd have taken Purdue, I'd have taken Rutgers. I know it didn't happen. I'm just thinking, trying to gain some ground here, but I'm not brave enough to do it.
Just go to the next. Let's just move on.
We continue.
I love doing that.
I know.
I just love doing that.
Just messing with our mind, man.
But does he know what he's saying?
I know. You think you understand, and then you don't. And that's what he's doing, is he's just messing with your brain.
It's this constant. Wait, he meant to do that? Did he mean to do that? Jerry Allen, Mike Jorgensen, I'm Joey Mack. All right, I think, guys, that we should pick this one last. What do you think? The Illinois-Washington game, I think we should pick that one last. You agree?
What are the other ones that we have left?
Minnesota, Iowa, Michigan State.
Yeah. Minnesota, Iowa's going to be interesting, but not that. But you're right. I think this is the one that's.
Yeah, I think this is kind of
no doubt
the toughest pick here coming up. All right, so 12:30 on CBS. Then Minnesota sitting at 5-2, coming off that nice win, played really good defense. 3-1 in Big Ten play, visiting Iowa, another team that is 5-2, 3-1 in Big Ten play. This is kind of a separator week. You know, I feel like we get the divide of the upper half of the conference and the lower half of the conference. Some teams you already know. This is one of two games, actually 3 games for me this week, where it might determine if you're in the upper half or the bottom half of the conference coming up. Minnesota lost at Cal 27-14 in week 3 and got smoked by Ohio State. Otherwise has played some pretty competitive games, but against the best competition until they played Nebraska, they were just kind of meh. Won 27-20 against Purdue, for example. Meanwhile, Iowa, the 3-point loss to a good Iowa State team in a rivalry game, and they lost 20-15 to Indiana.
At home.
Mucked it up against Indiana. Since then, barely beat Penn State, smoked Wisconsin. I think this is an interesting and tough game to pick because Minnesota, going on the road, could prove it against what I think is a good team in Iowa. But Iowa at home just seems like the smart pick. The over-under, by the way, do you guys have 39.5.
Oh.
First team to 20 wins, according to the odds makers. I'm going to say Iowa gets to 20 and they win.
Just like the Indiana game, right?
Exactly.
Get to 20
Get
and
to
you
20
win.
and you win.
So who did you say?
I'm going Iowa.
I think I will too.
Yeah.
I think they get to 24.
Jerry's like, dang.
Just because they're at home. If they were on the road at Minnesota.
I think I would pick Minnesota at home.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah. All right, coin. Whoa, almost fumbled that baby. The Visitor.
Minnesota, huh? Look, I can get behind that.
Minnesota's defense impressed me last week.
Me too.
And if they all of a sudden believe that they've found something, would they sack Rattler?
9 times.
9 times.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Yeah. It's a lot of sacks.
Yeah.
So you're going Minnesota?
Oh, I'm going. No, wait a minute. I said, don't be doing to me what I did to you, okay? You almost got me.
What did the coin take? The coin took Minnesota.
Yeah, the coin took Minnesota.
I almost got him.
Nice.
Woo, that was close. I'm almost down 3 right
so
away.
So you're going Gophers?
Don't. I'm going to eat my hot dog, okay? If you're going to do that, I'm going to eat. No, Iowa. Home team.
Iowa.
Home team. I disagree. If it was at Minnesota, I would go.
Yep.
Yeah. I was a little surprised, to be honest with you. Odds makers have Iowa as a more than a touchdown favorite. I was a little surprised by that. I thought it might be less than a touchdown, I guess, for the home team.
Yeah, but Iowa's not a great offensive juggernaut team. That's why I don't.
That's what I mean. Like,
I don't see them
more
getting,
than a touchdown.
Yeah, that's surprising.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a closer game than that, but I guess we'll find out. All right, timeout. We got Oregon, Wisconsin coming up 4 o'clock tomorrow. We've got a nacho average hot dog to eat.
I can't believe that.
Coming up in the Country Financial Studio, we'll make more picks. It's Duck Insider presented by OnPoint Community Credit Union on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
As a local community credit union founded by teachers, OnPoint is committed to supporting the students and faculty at the University of Oregon. And on game day, we're right there with you, on the field, in the bleachers, and in the classrooms. Drop by one of your local branches today and discover the many ways OnPoint can help support your financial well-being. OnPoint Community Credit Union. People are the point. Federally insured by NCUA. Equal housing opportunity.
When life blindsides you with an injury, you need a team that's tough. For over 30 years, Morgan & Morgan has been fighting for the people. This season, we're proud to partner with Oregon Athletics. Because whether it's on the field or in the courtroom, we're both determined to do what it takes to win. Morgan & Morgan, proud partner of Oregon Athletics. Injured? Dial pound law. Morgan & Morgan, 10150 Southwest 6th Avenue, Portland. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
More Duck Insider coming up on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot, fast, and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
I want you to know. I said I want you to know right now. You've been good to me, baby. Better than I've been to myself.
Saul is still mad at me for having him host the show yesterday. He did a great job.
What
as we
an
welcome you back.
opportunity, yes.
Yes. Did a great job. Welcome back to Duck Insider, presented by OnPoint Community Credit Union. He was ready to go. I was setting up the booth at Autzen. Come down. I knew I could get here in time. But it was way more fun to make sure he was ready to go. He sat in the chair. He was ready to do the open in case I ran late. He did the great job. OSN broadcast intern extraordinaire, Saul Galvan. Well
How about
done.
that? Can't believe
well done.
you did that to somebody.
Do you want to remind everybody in the public audience the first time I ever hosted the show by myself?
I just didn't show up. Joey's like, what do I do? What do I do?
I literally said
the show.
at the time, I think, Jory, you'll remember this. I was in college, and Bryant Williams was like, because I used to co-host with Jerry on Thursdays. That was my day when I would come over from the other side of the river and do the show with you. And when I was in school and I asked Bryant Williams, I was like, hey, Jerry's not here. Like, do I call him? And Bryant was like, no. Bryant just said, no, you'll be fine. Like, just get on the air and do it. Okay.
And you did.
And you did.
And I did.
Yeah.
I didn't get fired that day, so I must have done something
gone well.
okay.
Yeah.
So that's why we do what we do to our OSN broadcast intern extraordinaire.
If you're not ready, you're not going to get that opportunity. Just tell you that. You were ready.
See?
Yeah.
See? Yeah. How many broadcasts have you done in your life now? Turn his mic on, will you, Christine? How many broadcasts has he done these days? It's hard to keep a number.
Maybe
There
100,
he goes.
something like that.
100?
Probably more at this point.
So
That's
you're
about
more-
right. I average like
wow.
a 50 a year.
You're more
maybe.
of a veteran than
See?
you.
A little
Yeah.
bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Something
See?
like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well done.
Cool.
Picks. So who did you pick in Minnesota, Iowa?
Picked Minnesota.
Ooh.
Did I? No, I picked Iowa.
Picked-
Okay. I picked Iowa, yeah.
Soul's directing the show today, everybody, by the way. We're putting him on the spot. 4:30 on NBC. Number 25 Michigan at 5-2. You getting a pattern here with all these 5-2 Big Ten teams here at this point in the season? 3-1 in Big Ten play. It is a rivalry game, guys. Michigan State 3-4, 0-4 in Big Ten play.
Struggling.
They started out 3-0. Michigan State did. Since 4 straight losses. USC, they lost by 6 on the road. Nebraska, 38-27. UCLA, 38-13. And Indiana, oddly, 38-13. Michigan State's in a little bit of a downward spiral. Meanwhile, Michigan, only losses are to a good Oklahoma team, 24-13, and then they lost at USC, 31-13. Really, though, shut down Washington at home last week, I thought, guys. 24-7. The win didn't surprise me. The margin of victory surprised me over Washington. I think Michigan goes on the road and gets it done, and I'm not sure that it's close against Sparty.
Yeah, I kind of feel the same way. I mean, Michigan's been playing they've been playing solid football all year long. And the margin against Washington last week was a little bit of a surprise, too. Washington ends up turning the ball over, which helps Michigan. But they've just been so good and so tough at home, and overall been pretty good on defense. Offense, a little bit of an up-and-down ride with a freshman quarterback, but I think they're still the better team than Michigan State. And I think, again, rivalry, great that it still exists between those two teams, but at the same time, I just don't think Michigan State is there right now to be able to compete with Michigan. And Michigan, playing some good football, frankly. They're still kind of in the race for trying to sneak back into maybe the top 12 if they can run the table and beat Ohio State at the end of the season, potentially. So this is how they get there. I think they go on the road and beat Sparty.
Okay, coin. Tails. Smart pick, Michigan.
Smart pick, huh?
Okay. I'm agree with you guys. Michigan State struggles offensively to throw the ball. They're just not very good. Aiden Childs, young quarterback, he hasn't gotten into a rhythm. He doesn't trust whatever. Their offense is one-dimensional. They got to run the ball. Michigan's not going to let them run the ball. Michigan, even though it's at Michigan State, big rivalry game. Strange things happen, but I think Michigan's too much.
I agree. Okay. I'm reading the comments, catching up on the YouTube stream, and I would like someone to know, and really complimenting Jorgie for his effort today. Paused the show, zoomed in on the white shirt, and wants to compliment how perfectly white and clean it is.
So I say, really is.
Well done, Jorgie.
Thank you.
Well done.
Are you done eating?
Well done.
Is that the kiss of death? Because if you take another bite, you're going to spill the whole thing.
I am now.
Okay.
No.
He did well.
I have avoided it, though.
No,
He did well. He did well. Also, Jason with a great note. We opened the show with this yesterday. How about the Oregon volleyball team, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Man. The Oregon volleyball team had one returning player on the roster and just continues to win. A ranked win at UCLA on Wednesday. The Ducks are back in Eugene at 1 o'clock on Sunday. Oregon volleyball against Wisconsin, by the way.
Yeah.
Wisconsin's volleyball team, I'm told, will be checking things out at Autzen Stadium. But, yeah, 1 o'clock on Sunday, Oregon volleyball is in action. Also at noon on Sunday, Oregon soccer against Washington. It's been moved up to noon on Big Ten Network and on KWVA. I'm excited, though, for what this Oregon volleyball team has done. Right now, I keep saying, if the tournament started today, volleyball's in the tournament with one returning player from last year.
And the league that they're in.
And the best volleyball conference in the country. Pretty cool.
What I see about the volleyball team, which is, looking from the outside, they've got the talent. There's no doubt about that. You have to do. But I really feel like this is a team that has really come together chemistry-wise and played really well together, which can get you over some mistakes if you don't quite have that first-year talent in there. So they're together.
Been fun to watch. Yeah. Been fun to watch. I look forward to being at Matthew Knight Arena myself on Sunday. I'm going to do the double dip. I'm going to take my son to soccer, race over to volleyball.
Wow.
Shout out to the KWVA folks for that drive in between so I can keep up with what's going on.
It'll be fun.
All right, final game to pick today. So far, been a real boring day in picks with all of us taking the same team. Curious what we all do here. 12:30 on Big Ten Network. Number 23 Illinois, 5-2, 2-2 in Big Ten play. Visiting Washington, 5-2, 2-2 in Big Ten play. Another 5-2 team. Illinois got smoked at Indiana and got smoked by Ohio State. I think two teams that are elite in not just the conference, but in the country.
Yeah, understandable.
Meanwhile, Washington got smoked by Ohio State, but kept it closer than maybe some thought. Held Ohio State to 24 points. And lost at Michigan just last week 24-7. I think this is a huge game for both teams, which is why I get to use the opportunity here to defer.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, if I was on the fence here, I would go, oh, really? Come on. I'm not.
You're not on the fence?
I'm not on the fence. I'm not. I just think the home team is going to be better in this one.
Ooh.
I think it's two very good teams, but Illinois has struggled when they play on the road. They obviously at Ohio State, everybody's going to struggle in Columbus. That's just going to happen. The other struggle they had, obviously, playing a good team, but they struggled in their game. So the road team, I think, in Illinois, when they go on the road, don't play nearly as good as they do at home. Washington, on the other hand, does play very good at home. And they'll respond after embarrassing themselves, frankly, I think a little bit at Michigan last week. So I think Washington gets it back. Yep, I'm taking the Huskies.
He's taking the Huskies.
They cost me last week.
Sure did.
Because I took Michigan, and yet I was happy as could be.
You took Washington.
Or, excuse me, I took Washington, yet I was happy as could be that they got beat. How about that? I'll never pick them again. But I just did.
The coin's going to Illinois. Tails. The visitor.
Illinois,
DeMond Williams, Jonah Coleman. The number 1-2 rushers on Washington. One of them's a quarterback, and he can throw the ball. I just think Washington's too much. And at home, they're going to be red hot, fine. The crowd's going to be going crazy. And I think, George, you hit a very good point. I don't think Illinois is as good on the road. They just are not the same team. Overall, I just think Washington probably has overall a better team, more athletes, particularly on offense. They can run the ball. They can throw the ball. He's got great wide receivers. So, that to me is an easy pick. I think Washington. Let's see what the deferral brings us.
One more timeout. We'll make that pick when we come back. Oregon-Wisconsin preview.
There's no suspense
Get
here.
to think about Illinois-Washington on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
At Shadow Hills Country Club, we're more than just an award-winning golf course and practice facility. Our events team offers all-inclusive event pricing that allows us to take care of all the details while you enjoy your event. Our indoor and outdoor venues offer you a wide variety of fully staffed options that put the focus on you. From weddings to business and social events, at Shadow Hills Country Club Events Center, you get the benefits of a resort atmosphere and amenities in a peaceful country setting, just minutes from downtown Eugene. Call for a tour today or visit shadowhillsevents.com.
Hey Duck fans, at Country Financial, they make insurance easy. Whether you're shopping for home, auto, or more, their representatives will take the time to understand your specific needs and explain what options work best for you. Worry less and feel more confident knowing you're covered. Visit countryfinancial.com to get started today. Experience more with Country Financial.
Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Don't go anywhere. Duck Insider continues after these messages on the Oregon Sports Network from Learfield.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
Snakes, zombies, sharks, heights, speaking in public. The list of fears is endless. But while you're clutching your blanket in the dark, wondering if that sound in the hall was actually a footstep, the real danger is in your hand, when you're behind the wheel. And while you might think a great white shark is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Yeah, I think Washington's going to win.
Oh, okay.
I want Illinois to win. I'm surprised that none of you guys took Rutgers. We all went for the home team, really, in all the close games.
Yeah.
So
I don't think they're really hard picks this week. Not really.
I think Rutgers-Purdue is a tough pick, but it's like an inconsequential game in the Big Ten standings. So
yeah, it just feels like the home team, every home team that we picked is at least worth the home field is worth a touchdown.
Agreed.
If not 10 points. And that, to me, is just a difference maker.
So can I change a pick?
No.
Good, because I don't want to. I just wondered if I could.
But seriously, Michigan, Iowa, Minnesota, Washington, Illinois, Nebraska, Northwestern, all 5-2 entering this week.
And are they all 3-1 in league?
No, they're variety.
Okay. There's a lot of 3-1 teams.
Yeah, a lot of 2-2 in league too. But yeah, I think this is a separator week here. Stuck Insider presented by OnPoint Community Credit Union. So everybody goes Washington, Purdue, Indiana, Nebraska, Michigan, Michigan State. So we'll have the same order of picks.
We can enjoy each other tomorrow.
We can. That'll be nice. What if the coin wins? Minnesota, Northwestern, UCLA, Illinois.
You'll be in last forever, though. That's
the coin will have to pick after you, though. Hopefully.
I went perfect. 2 weeks in a row?
Yeah. And look at you now.
And now,
what have you done for me lately?
Not a thing. Not a thing.
Don't you hate that? Tonight, Oregon basketball, 7 o'clock. Hope to see a lot of you at Matthew Knight Arena for an exhibition. I'm looking forward to getting back on the mic with Luke Jackson here tonight. Final thoughts, guys. What are you wearing tomorrow for your tie-dye, huh?
Well, I saved this till the last.
Attaboy!
Oh, you got him. Good for you.
Yep. That's what I'm wearing.
I was seeing some complaints on X that, hey, everything's frozen, can't get them. Look at you.
There's my tie-dye.
Nice.
Looking good.
I want to thank you to the folks at Nike. I went up yesterday for a tailgater, and they had a ton of people, and they handed me this box, and I was like, what?
All right.
Sweet.
Oh, they treated me so well. I appreciated them so much.
And you're like 2 inches taller in those, aren't you, too?
Yeah, really. And both of my daughters already tried to steal them from me.
Well, of course.
They're good looking.
That's how it should be.
Great shoes.
Yeah. I really hope
uniform.
that I think the uniform is really going to shine.
Yeah, I do too.
To be honest, seeing it in person, it's pretty cool. So the Bears were up there, right?
The Bears
Nike.
with the duck.
Okay, so I'm going to leave everybody with this. So Scott and I were sitting here in the studio this week. We try to leave the door open, when we're not on the air. And these are the things that only happen in the University of Oregon Athletic Department. But Scott and I are sitting here. We both can see out the door. And just casually, we see a yellow teddy bear walk by. And then next thing we know, there's a blue teddy bear that comes by. And we both kind of did the double take. And then the blue teddy bear stopped and came back in and had an entire conversation with Scott without saying a word. Only at the University of Oregon do you get these sorts of mashups.
They'll be at the game tomorrow.
Mike Jorgensen, Jerry Allen, I'm Joey Mack. Basketball tonight. See you tomorrow, 4 o'clock kick, 2 o'clock pregame.
I moved to the U.S. at 19. I spoke no English, and I struggled finding job opportunities. Everything I have, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and getting my high school diploma at age 22.
It was an honor helping you achieve